Hey, everybody, and welcome to Eureka Springs channel. I'm Melody Purdy, your host, and we're coming to you live from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. I think it's one of the best places on the face of the earth. I have lots to talk about every week, and I have lots of great people to bring to you to help showcase all of the good people, the good places, and the good news here from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. And today I'm going to be focusing on another one of our wonderful entrepreneurs who has made their home here in Eureka Springs. And I'm happy to feature them today. If you'll give me just a second, I'm going to bring onto the screen Alexander, and he is with Garage Door Ninja. So if you guys will welcome Alexander to the screen. Hi, Alexander. How are you today?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. I summer months, and I thought of you the other day. In fact, I'm glad that we're having this conversation because I need you to come to my house.
Oh yeah.
It's like one of those things. I've been trying to do things to my house this year to kind of do the updating, maintenance, and such. And so my
hmm
garage door is one of those things that needs a little bit of love. And so I'm excited to hear about what you've got going on. And so tell everybody about your business, please, the name and who you are, and what do we need to know about you?
Well, I started the business in 2019, right at the start of COVID, and I the first several months were really difficult, mostly because there's the pandemic.
There's
But
that.
yeah, once I got through it and started getting my name around, it started going okay, and uh, I've been real happy about starting a business in Eureka. It's been really good. All the people here are great, and it's a beautiful place. It's a paradise. So I'm really fortunate to be able to make a living in a place like this. Um,
Well, it's a big step to to own a business in Eureka or Holiday Island or whatever. And of course, like you said, COVID-19 really, boy, it made people to think fast on their feet, didn't it? To try to keep up with everything, for sure. So tell us about the model that you have, Garage Door Ninja. Um, are you doing new installs, ongoing maintenance? Tell us a little bit about what people can expect as far as service from you.
I pretty much do the full service. I like to do installs is my favorite. Just an all new install, putting in a brand new door, making it as perfect as possible. I also like doing repairs, trying to make old doors work. Some people can't afford a new door because they are quite expensive. So I like helping people out and getting their old doors repaired. Another thing I like about uh, the business in Eureka is that um, it feels good to be a supportive member of the community so they don't have to call out someone who is several hours away to come out and do
Mm-hmm.
a repair. So that's really cool. But I do
Right.
commercial, I do service, I do repairs and new installs. So pretty much anything that has to do with the garage door, I do. And openers.
Yeah.
Um,
So what's the typical? I guess the typical lifespan. I was looking at some of the. These are. I'm going to show some of the installs that you've done. I've got some photographs here. Tell me what do most people not know about maintaining a garage door? What are the key things that people should be doing that they can do themselves, self maintenance on a garage door that would be helpful
one,
to know?
one of the worst parts about a garage door is that it is so neglected, mostly because before I started doing garage doors, I never even considered a garage door. You just push the button and it goes up and you leave, and it stays like that for a long periods of time, several years. So you also may not even be aware that there's an issue with your door until it's broken. But the best way to keep it maintained is to keep it lubricated. At least do it before winter. I do it before winter and after winter, like maybe spring and fall. It's twice a year. Keep all the rollers lubricated in the spring, and some preventative maintenance. I could do preventative maintenance just to keep it rolling for a longer period of time to avoid big big dollar repairs. But as long as the door opens and it stops in the middle and balances, it closes and doesn't come flying off the ground, and all the rollers are spaced. I do like finger width on the rollers. If
Mm-hmm.
one's too wide, on the other one's too wide, the door is going crooked. So
I
just check
see.
things like that every once in a while. You don't have to really maintain it that much because if it's installed correctly, it should run perfectly for many years.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What's the typical lifetime I mean, how long does a motor last typically on a garage door opener?
a motor, it depends on how good of a motor you get. If you
Mm-hmm.
get the ones from like Home Depot and like the typical cheaper ones, they last 5 years, 5 6 years or so,
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And the higher end ones should last 20 years. 18 20 years is usually the average lifespan, I'd say. At least that's what we're seeing on these motors that are going out now. The higher end ones, they're lasting about 20 years. So the newer
Okay.
ones we hope will last 20 years.
Right. Right.
But we do know that the ones that were installed 20 years ago have lasted this long.
Got it.
So I would say if it's a good one, 20 years. If it's a cheap one, 5.
So these are the now you're installing the door, the motor, the whole apparatus then for as an option with your company. Then I'm looking at these
Hmm.
photographs here. This is a beautiful door here.
Yeah, this
That's
one is
beautiful.
a 16 by 8. It's a walnut and arched windows. Yeah, that's a very nice door.
Very nice. Very
It's
nice.
called a
Beautiful.
it's called a bead board or a V board
Mm-hmm.
design. It's also called carriage house. It depends on the supplier.
Sure. Another one that looks like about the same type of
Yeah,
door there, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah. I put that one was installed in Holiday Island. That one is a recessed panel with arched windows. Another very nice door.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
This a
and that
this is a big place. Yeah.
yeah, this one is actually my neighbor's property, and the building was built by McLaughlin Custom Homes. I do a lot of doors for him. He's a local
Mm-hmm.
builder. He did the building, and I installed the garage doors there. He let me choose the color, and I think I chose wisely.
You did. That looks beautiful. This is nice. That's a good match. This I love the the handles that you see on these. Are those real handles, or I've noticed some people have done like the fake metal magnetized. But are those real handles on there,
Yeah, I
or are
installed the
they?
real ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I installed real handles. They're actually screwed to the door itself, so they're not
Okay.
supposed to be used because if you're going to actually use a handle, it has to go all the way through the door and have a handle on the backside as well.
I
Otherwise, it
see.
just rips out. So that
Rips
they're
out.
yeah, they're decorative handles, but they are real. They're screwed into the door and everything.
Really
Uh,
does make a difference though on the look though to have those on there.
it does. It does make a difference and looks
Mm-hmm.
much nicer. The magnetic
Mm-hmm.
ones are good if you like to change up the way your door looks every year. If you want to not have hardware or move it up or down, or
Okay. Another one little that's a little small one there. It looks like it's got the same kind of accent pieces though.
yeah,
I
that's
like those.
another recessed panel. That one I installed that one in Golden, Missouri.
Okay.
That's another walnut. Walnut's one of my favorites. I sell it quite a bit. That's your standard commercial door with the ribs. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I put I did that one in Anderson, Missouri.
Okay. Now talk to me about this. I was curious about I saw this on your Facebook page, and I was curious about talk to us about this.
Yeah, so this is a lifestyle screen. Basically, what it does is it you install it. The track goes right behind the existing track of your door,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's a one-piece aluminum frame screen that raises and lowers just like the garage door does, and it goes right below the door. And on the bottom, it's got these two blockers that go down and block the sensors for the motor. The door won't close if the
Mm-hmm.
screen door is down.
I see.
Those are quite nice. Those are I put a lot of those in the Branson area when I was working for Overhead.
Mm-hmm.
I put quite a few of those in there. I haven't installed any in Eureka Springs yet, but I have also not been uh, advertising them as much.
Yeah. That's a pretty neat little feature though to have though, especially if you're
Yeah,
working in your garage and don't want to
yeah,
let
it's
all the flies
great.
in while you're
Yeah,
working.
yeah. If you have a gym in the garage, or if you have
Mm-hmm.
a really nice view, a lot of the Holiday Island people have a great view. You can
Mm-hmm.
have a screen there while you're drinking
Absolutely.
coffee or whatever. Yeah,
I love that. There's a big. That's like the three doors there. That's a big one there.
yeah. That's four doors actually. That one I
Oh, it's
installed in
four.
Spring. Yeah, that one I installed in Springdale. Those are three 10 by 10s.
Okay. And so, Zach was thinking about just what you're doing and the install. So, like beyond the typical things that go out on a spring replacement or a sensor replacement, you do all those things. Do you service pretty much any brand of garage door systems, or are you limited in any brands that you don't work with as far as
Well, the
repair in the repair world?
yeah. Well, the pandemic and the shortage manufacturing crisis that we're experiencing has a lot of the garage door suppliers either they closed, they got bought out, or they discontinued a lot of stuff. A lot of colors not available, a lot of styles are not available. So if you damage one of your sections, it's difficult to replace it, and a lot of times you'll end up having to just replace the door. But I'm pretty good at hiding the damage. Um, I can do a little Spartan kick on the front and to kind of fix it up a little bit. As far as the rollers and springs goes, all of that is all universal. And a typical door is like 10 to 15 years before people replace them. But if
Okay,
you keep the rollers replaced and the springs replaced and the cables replaced and the bearings and all that stuff, it could last forever basically.
gotcha.
So
Okay, okay. So, what else are you doing? I noticed that you mentioned that you're branching out a little bit beyond just the garage door services. You want to tell people about that?
are you talking about the event, my event business?
Yeah, and then well, of course you do. Don't you do floors too?
I do
Some.
floors. Yeah, I do some
Yeah, let's
floors.
talk about the floors the floor services you do.
Okay. Well, I don't do as much flooring anymore. I have a partner that I was with that he had 10 years of experience in flooring,
Hmm.
and he taught me the trade. So I do flooring. We don't do. We're kind of backing away from the flooring.
Okay.
Um, we do some flooring. We'll do like some smaller jobs, like some carpet restretches or
Hmm.
uh, just single bedrooms and stuff like that. But the bigger projects I just don't really have time for because they take several days. And I also have to get him to come and verify everything is right with the job before we start a flooring
Right.
project. But I do have another business that I've already opened in Eureka, but I haven't gotten any attention on it. It's just like a DJ musical or a sound equipment providing service
Oh,
where we
really?
have,
Okay.
yeah, we have like lights and speakers and all that stuff and run the sound basically for your event or wedding or whatever it is.
Oh, that's cool. What's the name of that? What name are you running that under?
It's called Deej Productions, Deej
Okay.
Productions.
Okay. All right. Well, that's exciting. Lots of you just branching out and doing a little bit of everything. I love that. That's how
Yeah,
Eureka is. I love that all the
yeah,
everybody that comes here to Eureka, they're never just talented in one area. They're always talented in multiple areas. It's amazing the
yeah. Well,
creativity that comes through Eureka for sure.
yeah, part of that
Well,
is because we're just the low population. You have to do
a little bit of something else.
yeah as
Yeah,
much as
I
you.
get it. I get that. Well, that's
Yeah,
exciting. Congratulations. We'll
thank
have
you.
to come back on another time and talk more about that and maybe show me some of the work there. That's a whole nother
Okay.
show into itself. All that creativity there. Now
Yeah,
on your garage door services, what brand of installs do you typically work with? What brand do you sell people?
I sell Safeway doors or Amar doors, and those are the majority of the doors that are available in the area. Unless you, well, there are some others, but those are the most reliable brands that I found to
Hmm.
install with.
Okay.
And AMR is
And
my number one choice because they have the much shorter lead time, and the doors are just a little bit nicer in my opinion.
okay. And with all the new technology, I know that right now I've got a keypad that's outside. I need to program, and it's all this technology. Or have we come in, as technology jumped ahead at all as far as garage doors are concerned? I mean, are there any Bluetooth or smartphone apps now that are compatible with doors now?
There are. So with the actual garage door itself, anytime anyone's tried to make a new invention with the door, it's failed. So the technology is 80 years old and it's solid. I don't think it'll change anytime soon. As far as the openers go, that technology is always changing. And just within the last 5 years, we've had major shifts in the availability of smart openers. All of them pretty much now, all the higher end ones that I sell, they all have access with the app where you can use your phone to open and close the door. It can track how many times it's opened or closed. It'll notify you when it's opening or closed. There's one motor that actually has a camera built into it that will drop down and it'll be filming the garage. So I think it's
Wow.
yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty wild for a garage door opener to be a technologically advanced piece of equipment.
Yeah. And are any of the newer technologies going compat are they compatible now with like Alexa or the Google units? Are any of them working in conjunction with that now?
I don't know the answer to that. I would have to mess around with one. I
Yeah.
never experimented with it. The only thing I've
Okay.
used it for is just opening and closing the door. But
Right.
yeah, I know it connects to your phone, and there's quite a bit of options you can use with the app.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's cool.
yeah,
Well, Alexander, I know you're making a name for yourself here, and a hard worker. And I know that you are hoping to branch out and to do other things as well. I'm thrilled
yeah,
anytime I see anyone who wants to be in the service industry here in Eureka. There's plenty of work. There's plenty of garage doors here
yes.
for you. Hopefully, it'll keep you busy, and hopefully, you'll be helping out a lot of people who need your assistance here locally. So you're servicing. It sounds like you're servicing a little bit of Missouri. You're servicing Holiday Island and Eureka Springs. How far out do you do your service calls?
I try to stay out of the city, like Rogers area, just because there's already so many door companies there. They
Mm-hmm.
don't really need me. But I'll
Mm-hmm.
service all Eureka, Holiday Island, Seligman, Eagle Rock, Golden, just all the Berryville.
Okay.
I've gone to Harrison before and Branson, just all the surrounding areas, kind of like the smaller towns, is where I service.
Okay. Yeah, because I know a lot of companies that are doing particular service calls or such. They won't service our area.
Right,
Fayetteville Rogers, some of the larger companies won't come over here.
right.
Just because they have too much business. So this should be prime for you to be able to really answer a true need here for a lot of people. So you should do well. I'm going to put up on the phone your phone number, folks. If you're watching, here is the phone number for Garage Door Ninja right here in Holiday Island, Eureka Springs. Here's his number to call, and I'm sure that you can call and get an appointment. Now, do you make free assessment estimates at people's homes if they're interested? Do you mind coming out and giving people a free estimate on anything or replacement or repair?
Yeah, I always do free estimate.
Okay.
Whenever someone's interested in a new door and I give them a price and they want to go forward with it, I'll come out and do a site check. Uh,
Okay.
Sometimes I don't get to do the site check if the location is very far away, but I try to
Mm-hmm.
do my best to make sure that everything with the job site is correct before I bring all
Okay.
the materials there. But yeah, I
Sure.
do free estimates. Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. Well, folks, you can give Alexander at Garage Door Ninja a call. Here is his phone number one more time. Alexander, we wish you the best of luck. I appreciate you being willing to service our area and doing quality work. You sound like you're very conscientious about what you do and take pride in what you're doing. And my goodness, that's sometimes 90% of the battle is showing up and being willing to give a good product and make sure your customers happy. So
Right.
it sounds like you've been doing a good job of that, and we appreciate you and celebrate you and all your entrepreneurial efforts that you are giving to our area. So
I appreciate that. Yes, and thank you for the time to interview me today. I appreciate it.
you're welcome. And so you know what to do now. You know that I have a garage door that needs a little looky. So give me a shout when you're around in my neighborhood, and I'll make sure I'm here, and we can let you take a look at my old rusty bones over here on my garage door. It's got a little
Okay.
attitude every now and then. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
It has a tendency to not want to open sometimes, and it's getting older. It's
Yeah.
kind of like me. I'm getting older and a little cranky. There you go.
Yeah,
So
it
there
just
you
needs a
go.
little bit of love, I think.
Needs a little bit of love. So holler at me, and I'll let you take a look at it and see if you can get me back in good working order.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Thanks, Alexander.
Thanks. Have a good one.
All right. So love it, entrepreneurs and good service call industry people here in Eureka. My goodness, plumbers and electricians and build and construction. Oh my goodness, our area is in such need of all good working, hardworking folks, and it's always exciting to see another person who is servicing our area. Very appreciative of that. All right, guys, so you know what to do to help spread the word about Garage Door Ninja and also Eureka Springs channel. You know what you do? You can just subscribe, like, and follow us. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram. All those good things. We would appreciate your help in sharing the word about Eureka Springs channel. And don't forget, if you are watching us live or you are watching us on replay, it doesn't matter. If you'll make a comment below on any of our broadcasts, whether that's our Sounds of Eureka, Melody Mondays, or Eureka People Chat, if you'll just make a comment below, we will enter your name into our monthly giveaway. And we will be announcing June's giveaway winner today at 6 p.m. So be sure and join us again today at 6 p.m. for Sounds of Eureka, and we will announce our winner for the month of June. So thank you for watching us, guys, and we will see you next time here on Eureka Springs channel. Thanks for watching us. Bye-bye, guys.